Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. I've got this album here just because I wanted to give the general idea of the size. See there on the record? The size of a record album. So we can see with the vinyl here. And I've got this book that's roughly the same size, but it's just a little tiny bit smaller there, see? From side to side. Hopefully this small pile of shit over here won't fall down. So, I've got this book because I contributed art to it. This is part of Brian May's re-release of his Another World album. So it's called the Bri-Art Collection. It's edited and put together and curated and whatnot by an artist called Sarah Rugg, who was the artist for the previous book that went with... Oh, now I'm not going to remember it. He re-released another album like a year ago, and I'm blanking on what it's called. So here it is. It's hardcover, which I wasn't expecting. Pretty solid. How many pages total? Let's see. Okay, so it's 112 pages total, and there's a section in the back with stereoscopic images, so there's a bunch of doubles. And all of the profits from this book are going to the Save Me Trust, which is Brian's charity for animals, and it's printed by the London Stereoscopic Company. So I've got this bookmark in here, coming from the wrong direction. So my piece is on page 38. You can see it right here. It's black and white, and this is the original. So this is just the card that comes with it. It looks kind of dingy, but it's actually gold tone. So you see that Brian signed that right there. So I've got the book here, and I am not associated with this book aside from my contribution right there. I drew this picture intentionally for this book. I had the older version of the album on repeat so I could get into the zone, and what I've got here is a light side and a dark side, and if you've been on my channel you might notice that I do tarot, and in tarot there's 4 suits, which is like the 4 classic elements. So I've got water up here, you can see there's an orca, so this isn't actually hair really, it's waves. And then I've got fire, I've got like it's sort of like a hellscape, but I was thinking of the Greek Tartarus. So I've got Kerberos down here with the 3 heads. He's sort of miniature howling on the thing there. And then in the earth side, I've got a stump here that's wrapped in vines. And then for the air side, I have sort of a space scene, and I've got some lightning, and there's a nebula here. And this, where his eye should be, is an eclipse, where the sun and the moon coming together. I had sketched out to put a planet there, and then when I realized that Brian was a Leo Cancer cusp, I'm like, oh well, duh, sun and the moon together, that's an eclipse. And I found it really odd that there's somebody else down here who's got something similar going on. And this is what happened when Sarah Rugg put this book together. She took people's drawings that were kind of similar and sort of stuck them together in some places. So you can see that he's got the robot mask on in this one, and then in this one too. This is the only one that I've drawn though. And you can see this whole spread here. There's a couple more with the robot mask. And I thought that was really clever and entertaining. But what surprised me was that there were at least 2 or 3 other people that had done like an eclipse or some other kind of light dark like different situation, because I didn't copy anyone. I was going through this whole concept of the air and the space scene, and I thought it was, I sort of like downloaded the kind of like meditated on what I wanted, and I found it really interesting that based on the same music and the same person, that other people came up with similar designs, because I was like, I know we didn't all copy each other, so I thought that was very interesting. There's a ton of good artwork in this, and this was collected from Instagram. So if you'll see here, you can see my name there. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. So here, oh, god damn it. Alright, so there's me, that's Teresa Kenyon, and then my Instagram, which is CATtheMinion. And this is for everybody. So there's this artist here and their Instagram, and this artist down here and theirs, and so on, throughout the pages. And this is on all the pages, so you can see who's done it. And then let me move this quickly. Lots and lots of there's this really cute knit one that somebody did. I don't remember exactly what that style of doll is called, so I don't want to say it wrong, but he's got a koala and there's a badger nibbling on his shoelace. That was so clever. I thought that was amazing. Some of them are full page. Just really interesting stuff going on. But what I'm trying to get to is the back of the book here, without ruining all the pages. It's still crispy, brand new. This is where the stereoscopic images are. So if you can buy a viewer, or if you already have one, so just a whole bunch of these. So I didn't draw any of these, but I just thought they were really fascinating. So it's supposed to give you like a little 3D situation there if you got your goggles. So let me go back to my page, now that I don't have the bookmark in it. Here we go. So, the agreement for these images is that we maintain them. The company doesn't own them. So what I'm doing is, in addition to the book, my contribution in the book being part of the raising money for the animal charity, what I'm doing is I'm selling this drawing on Etsy. I think I marked it as $121. It took me 5 hours. That's gel pen. And then I made prints on DeviantArt. So when you order prints, you can get, most of them are square. I think the only ones that aren't square are the mugs, which just have the image as a square on them. And the greeting card and postcard has like a white border. But the other pieces are all square, so you can get a photo print, which would be kind of glossy-ish like these. There was a photo paper edition of this book, but there was only 15, and those sold out already. But the like a glossy photo. So there's photo prints, and then there's art quality paper prints, which is a little fancier and has some texture to it. And then there's flat canvas prints. So the flat canvas is usually going to come up to you rolled, or you can order it with a frame. I did not do wrapped canvas because they didn't have square ones, so I didn't want to do that. But you can get flat canvas, you can get flat paper print, you can get flat photo prints, greeting cards, postcards, coasters, mouse pad, or mug. I didn't enable the wrapped canvas. You can't get that. And I didn't enable the magnets because they didn't have square ones and I didn't like the way they looked. So you can get some merch items or prints of this. I think the postcard is like $1.20, but then you have to pay shipping. And then the mugs are like $10. So there's a black mug and a white mug, with this kind of stuck in the middle of it. And then the prints. Some of the photo prints, like maybe $10, and then if you're getting like a framed canvas print, it's going to be more like $70-$80. So there's a range there. And then this $121 for the original, and then this book, I think it's $39. I think that's right, 39 doll hairs. But it says on the very back, here, 29 pounds, which is probably a fair currency exchange. So, so you can get that in whatever format you want. Currently only slated for 10% donation because I am poor and I'm still $45 short for my last bill this month. So when I'm able to afford things, I'm going to donate larger percentages of prints and items to charity. But for now, all the profits of this book, again, I'm not associated with it aside from the image I contributed, going to this charity, and then prints and the drawing, I'm going to donate portions to this charity also. So that is that. The book is available on the London Stereoscopic website, and it's also available on Queen, the band Queen, online store. So you can get it there. That's it. So here we go with my sign. You can get this drawing on Etsy, the original, and 3*17. If you get 3 or more items, you get 17% off. And then on DeviantArt in my print shop, you can get the prints and the mug and the mouse pad and all that crap. So all this stuff here through my Linktree, linktr.ee/CATtheMinion. I do not have the book in my Linktree, but you should be able to find it at those 2 locations that I mentioned. So it's called Another World, the Bri-Art Collection. Let me, if I can flip it back over without crunching it too much. It's pretty heavy, and it's got this drawing that features the imagery from the album, but it's drawn and he's on a planet here now, so you can check that out. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, check out my playlist tab, and stay groovy. And we'll see you later. Bye.